Yo. Finally and forever, episode
four.
Cuatros.
Four, nigga.
Yes, sir. We're back. We're being consistent, guys. You know what I mean? We've been doing this like legit for like 4 episodes now, right?
Technically 4.5.
4.5. You know what I mean? But we're giving you guys the content, el contenido.
And listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, we're gonna get straight into it because this nigga was about to tell me some ill shit. So
okay.
Where did you go,
bro? So
like, nah, I'm gonna save it for the pod because it's that fucking delicious or whatever the fuck.
Delicious.
You said you went to some food spot.
Oh yeah. Because you got me kind of tripping on the pause game. Guys, 1 2 1 2. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all hit me.
I wouldn't do you.
Y'all hit me in the comments, bro, and be like, yo, don't lose the pause game.
Yo,
with this dude FAYN and
that's
shit.
That's crazy. Listen.
By the way, I'm KIOSKOGOD. You're
FAYN.
All right, just so you guys know, you know what I'm saying? Follow us on all streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta put that out there. But anyway,
subscribe, like, and share.
Subscribe, like, share. Comparte el contenido, brother. Tú sabes que es la que hay. All right, so check it out, yo. So, my homeboy, shout out, tú sabes, Cosme Jabón. Follow him everywhere also. Latino artist, you know what I mean? Okay. Definitely a Miami, certified dude. Okay. So today he's hit me up.
I'm gonna go on the limb and say he's Spanish.
You know what's crazy? He's Cuban, but like grew up in Puerto Rico, so he speaks like straight Puerto Rican, but his background is Cuban. But he grew up in Miami. He's like official, like, so today was telling me wild stories of when he was like 12 years old, hustling out in South Beach and shit. Like just wild shit, right?
So
stuff that we can't say on the pod, but
he still got a little Cuban lingo in him because he grew up down here.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a Miami certified dude, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But anyway, so
today,
you with
your homie.
So yeah, today he's like, yo, you fucking with this vegan spot? And I'm like, vegan spot? All right, you know what I mean? I'll do it, you know what I mean?
The same face I just gave you.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of rando, you know what I'm saying?
Super rando.
So he's like, all right, let's go. So I pull up to the spot, you know what I mean? We get in this whip, boom, we go to Coral Gables.
All right.
Bruh.
My dog went south.
Bruh. Do you remember back in the day when people used to hang out at Coral Gables where the Fat Tuesdays was and Banana Joe's?
Coco Walk?
Yeah, like Coco Walk, but like back in the day, that plaza, yo, that shit changed completely, bro. It's like I feel like I was in West Hollywood, like about to meet like Kardashian's like cousin. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, it's been gentrified for a minute,
bro.
Now.
It's fly, like so. This place is called Planta, like a plant, right? In Spanish,
all right,
bro. This place is amazing.
Yeah, and it's
your first time going there? Yeah, definitely my first time.
Better cut a check
if you guys know about Planta, then you guys know what I'm talking about. All my Miami peoples, right? Definitely like the fly date spot. You take a shorty there. And bro, you take a shorty there, bro. It's a rapola. Vas a chichar.
It's Cuban.
No. It's it's all vegan spot, but it's like Asian fusion related. So all the dishes there are all vegan, obviously.
Because I don't know that's the theme. Vegan.
I don't know if it was, but we're not getting into the Cuban
No. It's just once you said like it was delicious and it was great, and I was just.
But haven't even got to that part yet.
Nah, but I'm talking about like your face when you even broke.
Oh yeah,
I was like, damn, you
want
to save it for the? I'm like, damn, I thought you said it was down south. I just initially thought it was gonna be Cuban. So when you said,
I ain't gonna lie, they do have any Cuban vegan spots in Miami? Let me know in the commentarios, in the comments.
So it's vegan, Asian, and.
So all right, so I don't know if it's Asian influence, but the dishes that were on the menu were like they had sushi, they had well, let me get into it, bro. So this dude ordered this appetizer called Bang Bang Broccoli.
Oh wow,
bro, and it was like this air fried broccoli, bro. It was like when you see it, you're like, okay, this is broccoli, but when you eat it, bro, it's pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. For sure. It was like crispy, crunchy, bro. It was like eating broccoli chips, like potato chips.
Oh.
But it's just fire, bro. The sauce was crazy. So, bro, it's crazy. This is one of the best appetizers I've ever had in my life. Really? So then homeboy was like, look, let me get this vegan waffle. And that's when I paused, because I'm like, yo, I've had vegan like pastries before, and they were all ass, bro. Like it was like disgusting. Because it has no dairy in it, you know what I mean? And I don't fuck with it. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then I'm like, he's like, what do you want? So I'm like, yo, I want the sushi burrito. Pause again.
Time out.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Bro.
Wait a second.
But bro,
they already both in the fuck. What the fuck?
Bro, you gotta expand your mentality, bro. This is amazing. Crazy. Yo, it had
cheese
no
and uncooked fish.
No, but it had no MEAT on it, right? The protein got it. The protein was watermelon, yo. Bro, I don't know how they did it, but they finessed that meal like crazy.
They gave y'all fried fruit,
bro, but it was like in the burrito.
Was the burrito fried?
Nah, fool. It was like a like a regular sushi roll. All right, just imagine like, all right, you know how like,
burrito.
Okay. So you know like when you go to a sushi spot, they roll the sushi before they cut it.
Okay.
It's just like if they just gave it to you, like, oh, here you go, bro. You know, it's not like an actual. It ain't no tortilla.
It's glizzy like sushi.
No, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's not like glizzy sushi and shit. See, bro, like, you know what I mean? What's up with the setup, yo?
Guys, I'm trying to understand. You said burrito,
man,
sushi.
You know what I mean?
You said.
All right, bro, look, man. Look, man. Yeah, bro. You know what, bro? Yes, it was a sushi glizzy. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
you know what I'm saying? It was straight.
That's what you ordered. That's what your man ordered.
Damn, that's what I ordered.
Oh.
But bro, I wanted it. I was hungry, bro.
Yeah,
it was like 1 o'clock. I was like, yo, waffles.
This
I'm like,
was open late.
Yo, we got there like around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. You did say today.
Yeah.
So you dipped it in the bang bang sauce or whatever?
Nah, I didn't know. That was for the broccoli, bro.
Oh, okay.
The sushi came with soy sauce. You know what I mean? There was no bang bang in the glizzy, all right? You know what I mean? Pause, all right? Anyway, bro, what the Yo, but it was fire though. It was fire, bro. Well, let me ask you this, bro. What did you eat today?
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? What did you?
That's mad personal.
What did you eat? I guess. You know what I'm saying?
If you knew I was with, you'd be like, oh, word, I would have ate that too.
Okay. But, shout out to you.
You heard? Shout out to, you know?
Exactly.
What? But, empanadas, nigga. Some fucking Cuban.
But see, you was eating some boring shit, bro. I was out there luxurious, bro.
Basic.
Bro, I'm gonna put in my YouTube shorts too, so like y'all can see where I was at. Yo, trust me, when y'all see the video, y'all gonna be like, oh, okay.
Right.
It was luxurious, yo.
All right, so I'm asking you this, right? You looking at the menu, you're like, damn, this shit looks crazy. This shit look. Out of all the things.
Oh, come on, yo. Bruh. It was like, you know, I'm like, Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see the word burrito. I like sushi. Wow. Put them together. I was like, yo, chale, wey.
Probably because I don't even like, you definitely sound like an Asian Mexican.
I'm just saying, bro, so you don't fuck with sushi?
Nah.
But bro, that's why. So you don't need cheese, you don't need sushi.
Facts.
So like you take a girl on a hot day, you're like, yo, let's go have some chicken fingers and fucking french fries. And she's like, oh my God, he's so well traveled. He's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, he's a scientist. Like, yeah, chicken fingers and french fries, you know what I mean?
All right,
but so I put truffle sauce on it.
Just imagine I take this bitch to Prom 112 and that's what this bitch decides to order. Who fault is that? Mine's or her?
I mean, bro, but like, what if she's like one of those, like, you know what I mean? Like, well-educated, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, queen chicks out there. And she's like, yo, take me to somewhere sophisticated. And you're like, I got just a place, baby. And then you take her there.
Chili's.
No, not Chili's. But let's say you took her to Chili's, right? At first, she's like, "Bro, are you dead ass?"
She go wild out on
like
me.
Dead ass Chili's.
I should take her to cheesecake.
And then let's say you convince her, and you're like, "Look, just follow me on this wild ride at Chili's." And then when it's like, "Sir, what would you like to order?" You're like, "Chicken fucking tenders and fries."
It's an easy go-to,
bro. The chocha is gonna immediately dry, like, listen, like it's all dry now.
Listen,
nah, bro.
As long as she know I eat pussy, she'll be alright.
That's cool. Like,
she don't give a fuck if I eat sushi,
like if I take this girl to eat sushi burritos Asian and bang bang broccoli, my chick's gonna be like, oh my God, this guy, oh my God, where have you been all my life?
Nope. She gonna be like, why the fuck you brought me here? Why you ain't bring me to some good ass barbecue?
I mean, look, I could take it, bro. Shit, I'll take the bitch to fucking Tallies and fucking Carver Ranches if you want some fucking. I know the hood spots.
You know
where
what
you gotta go like
bitches like that. I get what you're saying, but bitches like some unexpected shit. So
but not chicken tenders and French fries.
That's you talking that tenders and French fries.
So I was saying, but you were like,
I don't like sushi, and I don't like burritos. So I'm just like,
so you don't like burritos?
No, sir.
Well, bro, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's a lot of things that you're not fucking with. You don't do cheese. You don't do burritos. You don't do sushi.
But you see, that's the problem with y'all cheese eaters. Y'all think everything need to fucking have cheese on it.
Bro, everything is better with cheese.
Nah, hell no.
That's why they call money cheese.
They also call it bread.
Oh, yeah. But they call it cheese, too. And cheese bread.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Grilled cheese. You think about it, bro. Both great things.
Yo. All right, so listen.
All right, so yo, let's get serious now.
Nah, when you ate the food, right? And, and you was like, oh man, this is so great. You was like, you you recommend this to somebody? Because you obviously
full blown.
You waited to talk about this shit,
bro.
On the
even
podcast.
If you're not vegan, even if you're like, oh, I don't know about this vegan adventure.
You was going to tell me about like some fucking steak. Like,
nah, but bro, that would have been boring because we talked about the last.
There's all types of steak.
Yeah, but like again, bro, like steaks is like a main staple. It's not interesting, unless like
sushi's interesting because what?
Because look, this is about sushi.
I think it's because it was put
sushi.
Together.
Yo, you could do so many things. Not only is what's inside, it's also the amount of proteins that you can put to it, and you could do raw or you could do tempura, which I tried cooked.
Sushi one time.
Yo, sushi's fire, bro.
And it was the tempura.
Look, if you broke down, if you took the seaweed out of it, it's basically a rice bowl.
All right, so let's say.
So it's like people go to Chipotle and get a rice bowl. If you took that and rolled it up into some seaweed, it's a sushi.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Because I don't even like that rice. That rice is weird.
Your sticky rice is the same thing, bro.
I don't fuck with
it's like con like Dominican.
Nah,
like
con that's different. Papa.
Oh yeah, all right. Con is crispy, whatever. Yeah, but it's like, okay, if con like, was
anything like con, I would have been on
look,
top
if it was like soft con, that's sushi right there.
Nah, yeah, bro. Y'all got that. Y'all can have that. All right, so let me, because I'm basic when it comes to food. I'm super basic because I don't trust certain shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're a chicken tender, French fry type of guy.
No. I like steak.
What's your favorite meal? Like, I mean, hands down, bro, you're a death row. This is the last thing I'm going to eat.
I don't get it. What that fucking tomahawk steak.
Okay. Now you're okay. So you're Big Billy right there. All right. I got you. Okay.
Like when I talk about steak, I'm telling you, I like steak. I like
tomahawk. Now you're talking about big leaves.
Yeah, like you just said, it's my last hurrah.
Okay. No, that's not bad. All right.
All right. So but other than that, right?
Yeah.
We segue to basic, right? We artists.
Yes.
We do music.
Yes.
How often do you when you come to like regular life shit, do you associate all your friends in one, or do you have friends separate? Do you have
no,
you have friends you do music with? Do you have friends that, let's say, quote unquote, maybe you grew up with, or quote unquote, if you have a work, school, do you like try to connect the dots, or is everything separate when it comes to music and your regular life with your friends and how you operate with them?
No, I definitely have different groups.
Okay.
Like, I got my... Because I think in life, as you grow and as you expand your interests, your life is gonna drive you in different directions. So you're gonna hang out with a certain group because you like a certain thing, but that group might not understand the other groups in life. For example, me, like I got a lot of friends, you know what I mean, that grew up kind of street like me.
Okay.
So we have interests because of our background, how we grew up, our struggles.
But they probably don't give a fuck about the music.
They don't. Or it's not that they don't give a fuck, it's that they don't understand what it's like to go to a studio. All right, bro, punch in. All right, turn my music up, bro. Like, hey, rewind that. Punch me in. Oh, you know what? Take that out of there. Like, all that process to make a song that most people don't know about, they would be bored. Like, they'd be at the studio like, oh, shit, this is not what I thought it was. I just thought that you were just going to one-take this motherfucker and then we got a song and we're partying. Like, that's how most people think music is.
Yeah.
Most people have never been to a studio. True. Most people have never sat down a full process on how to make a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for most people, it's a boring ass experience.
Yeah.
You love it, and me, I look at it different. Like, for example,
you're right.
Like somebody that cooks.
Yeah.
If you were to sit there and saw somebody make a flambe and you don't fuck with it, you'd be bored. You'd be like, all right, bro, I'm not interested. I don't. Like, when do we get to eat?
Yeah.
And the guy say, no, it's a 2-hour process, blah, blah. So that's how music is.
Fuck that. Let me see the end result.
Exactly. Hey, you just hit me up. I want to do some other shit.
Facts.
So think about it. That's why when you go to studio and people that don't make music are there, what do they always do? They're in the couch with the phone out, like Instagramming it. And they're like, oh, the song's done. All right, now we vibe.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
So how do you, for artists that like, they friends is they first people they go to promote to, do you recommend that?
No, not at all. You should never. I mean, look, if you make music, make, not listen or part of the business. I'm talking about if you make music, producing, singing, writing, whatever. Yes, those are the first people you should go to for feedback on your music, because they understand the process. They know what it's like. They know the difference between making something good and something bad, something that was forced, something that was rushed, or something that was, diligently done, right? Now, my homeboy, who I know from the street that's a mechanic or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, do you like this song? His feedback to me is totally different, yet the most important one.
Because it's coming from a regular consumer. It's
Exactly.
coming from somebody.
And those are the people that I'm selling my music to. So their opinion I value higher than the guy that's been engineering or rapping for 20 years.
That's deep.
You know what I mean? Because look, it's two different types of feedback. The feedback that I get from the guy that understands music is going to help me grow in the music business as an artist
of music, not necessarily the business.
In my job.
Yeah.
My job, right? Exactly. He's going to help me get better.
Okay.
But that doesn't bring me money. That doesn't bring me success.
Yo, this is some gems.
Right?
This is some.
Now, my homeboy who's the mechanic, he doesn't know how to make music from a hole in the wall. He just knows what
him and his wife.
He's like, I like it, I don't like it. I don't know shit about beats. I don't know about what. I just, if you play it, I like it.
It doesn't.
So if he says I like it,
he's a fan. He doesn't care if it has this many BPMs or it sounds like this, that, and the third. He just wants it to like give him a vibe.
But the real jewel is to find someone, same example as the mechanic guy, but who doesn't know you. And that's the real feedback. An unknown, somebody you've never met in your life, you playing your music. If they like it.
You think rappers are scared to do that?
I think most rappers,
because it sounds easier said than done.
Most up-and-coming rappers,
listen to your music.
I think most up-and-coming rappers don't have that fear yet because they're hungry, they're trying to make it, they're getting 2 views per song, so they don't give a fuck. They have nothing to lose. So if you don't like my song or you like my song, that's vibes. Like, I appreciate you. But I feel like once you start becoming somebody, you start meeting real artists, you start meeting famous artists, you start going to industry events, you start going to industry parties, that's when you get scared.
Are podcasts better when it's like non-rappers? Or is it like almost like the criteria to at least have some type of... Because if we're talking about big podcasts, there's Joe Rogan.
Yes.
Different. But if we're just talking about the ones that we actually fuck with, that like, let's say our community rocks with, there's a lot of like entertainment-based podcasts. They don't have to necessarily be rappers, but there's somebody that were in the mix, right?
Yeah.
Does that affect? Because sometimes it sounds like these podcasts are just too few people, men in particular, gossiping.
Yeah, definitely.
So for us, we creating content.
Yeah.
And we giving people a little bit of us. Especially for me, we don't really do this on our own fucking platforms.
No, for sure.
I come here and I'm just like, I don't even care about the camera. It's just you and me.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't have, let's say, the issues, or I'm working on them, right? What we supposed to do as artists that's giving this feedback to the people? Because we want to, what type of, I want to be informative to the people. I want to give them something, right? So with these rappers, I feel like everybody wants to be an entertainer, right? So I might say rapper, but I really mean influencer, content creator, blogger, podcaster, R&B singer. I feel like even though there's people as consumers, most of them are trying to do what we're doing.
Big facts.
So what do we, I'll be watching, certain shit, and I'm like, damn, this got to be a little bit more than just entertainment. We got to give them something. We got to give them something to take back with. And I feel like when I talk to you so knowledgeable, like they got to see that more. That's why I'd rather like tap into like, yeah, the food shit is dope, but like you give game and gems that these motherfuckers need that you probably don't really peep that you giving them. Because the truth is, like, our podcast, like, it's finally and forever. This shit is gonna last 100 years. YouTube is a platform that could last forever. It wasn't here 40 years ago, and it's gonna last another 40. So it's just imagine we're gonna give something that's gonna last forever. So I want to make sure that it has some substance, even though we joking. And so the point is that, do you think most rappers are scared to do this, or are fake, or are most likely
for sure
running away from doing this? Not because the truth is, like, this rap shit don't pay as much as a podcaster and content creator.
Not nowadays.
So what's the point of us, like, if we see this shit become bigger than life, how do you feel as an artist? Would you start doing podcasts more than actually creating music?
Nah, I mean, I'll never stop creating music because I was doing it when I didn't even wanted to do it professionally. I never even thought about.
For it.
Yeah, I always loved music.
Did the business fuck with that passion?
Oh yeah, a lot. The business side of music made me sometimes not go as hard or procrastinate a lot or double think my what do you call that shit when you just think twice, overthink things, certain moves because of the business of music, right? But you got to understand, just look, podcasting as a whole is the new wave if you think about it this way. Most people have a 9 to 5. Even if you're doing street shit or illegal shit, whatever, that's your main job. You're doing, whether it's legal or illegal, you're working 8-9 hours a day, 10, 12, whatever, 12 hours a day, right?
That's the average person.
They say most millionaires have what? Multiple sources of income, right? Correct. Okay. So if you're only doing one business, again, illegal or legal, that's one stream of income. Correct. What's your second stream of income? What's your third? What's your fourth? So for most people, it's either get a second job, fast food, or if you have a certain talent, you bake, you paint houses, whatever. That would be your second job. Uber, that's a big one right now. You know what I mean? But YouTube and streaming is also a source of income.
Facts.
So put it like this. If you dedicate 8 hours a day on creating content, what we're doing right now, blogging, traveling, just filming your life. Yep. If you're interesting enough, or you generate a certain niche market, that's a second stream of income that you can do on the side while you're going to your 9 to 5 or whatever the job you got. Again, if I'm a rapper, my album is not doing so great, my EPs are not moving. While this is growing, are you watching Netflix for the next 6 hours of the day?
Talk your shit.
Are you, smoking weed? Are you just, because think about it, like, most rappers feel like, yo, I'm only going to rap because the rest of the time I'm just living my life and talking about my life experiences. Brother, you're not Rambo. You're not out here, knocking off drug dealers and taking over nigga spots. You're not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Don DeMarco fucking 1,000 hoes, like fucking, you know what I mean? The Playboy nigga. You're not doing, your life is not that interesting, champ. Thanks. I've been around 1,000 street niggas, 1,000 rappers, and you guys in my life is kind of the same shit. So, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, bro, even the craziest wildest dudes I ever met in my life, they had downtime. They had downtime. They were watching novellas, or, oh, bro, I like dogs, or I like fucking with my bike, or I'm a mechanic on the side. Oh, I had dreams of being a graffiti artist. Whatever, bro. I bust my gun during the day, and at nighttime, I paint fucking murals. Whatever. Thanks. But you always have downtime. So this downtime is creating content. So just like you learning how to, any type of market, like, yo, I like to customize sneakers. Like, I got a homeboy that does sneakers now. So he's like, I'm learning how to paint. Man. He knows who it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to shout him out when he starts getting going. But, like, you know what I mean? He's painting joints, you know what I mean? And he's like, look, this is my passion. That doesn't pay the bills right now. But I'm going to learn how to paint and all the science behind sneakers. So, eventually, this is what I want to do. I want to customize sneakers for people and sell them, you know what I mean? So, bro, what we're doing right now is the future, because I told you this before. If you're a rapper, whether you're a street rapper, whether you're a conscious rapper, whether you're for the girls, whatever, it don't matter. People want to know more because, bro, this is the equivalent of in the 90s buying a CD, opening it, and taking out that little sleeve and looking at the cover art and whatever they wrote. This is that. Because back in the day, bro, that little piece of paper that was in the CD was as close as you were gonna get to your artist. That's a fact. You feel me? That, like, remember Big Pun? Or you had to wait for the show that had an interview with him. Yeah. Back the day, like, it was like, yo, I remember when I got the Pun album, the Capital Punishment, it had that poster with the girl, like, being the Statue of Liberty, and he was holding, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Yamba the Bams in the front, you know what I mean? Bro, that was crazy to me, because I'm like, yo, that made him mysterious. That made him, like, G'd up to me, you feel me? And then, back in the day, the only platforms where you would see the artist was, like, what? TRL Live and The Basement with Tigger. Yeah. Those are the only times you see rappers like, oh, yo, they're freestyling. He's talking. So you see how he talks for real. True. You see how he moves, what clothes he was wearing. True. But besides that was it.
They had 106 in Park. But it wasn't like The Basement.
But 106 was like very hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, I got a tour going on.
Like it was more like I think the basement had a like.
The basement was it, bro.
Yeah, because like you didn't get a lot from TRL or 106. Like they make you feel like you was really getting to know the artist because of the setting and how comfortable. Like, all right, Big Tigger was an artist too, so it's like even though
I didn't even know that he was a rapper too.
I mean, I ain't consider him a rapper at the time, but he used to have freestyles better than the rap niggas. Shit. I don't know if you remember, but like he would introduce. And sometimes that rap would be better than the rapper, like real rap. But it was some iconic shit. But I feel like those was the only moments where we got to see a glimpse. And the bullshit like MTV Crib shit that wasn't really real. Like the only person that ever kept it a buck was Redman, and even that was
that was the best episode. That was the best shit.
But like now do you ever feel like it's redundant if them niggas is not really like you said, they not Don DeMarco, they not shooting? Like, does your fan? Do you still want to see your artist do the same shit every day if it's like the same?
I mean, bro, some rappers have very interesting lives. Like I can imagine like an NBA young boy, if he was in probation right now, he'd be doing wild shit. Like his IG stories would probably be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain artists. I'm not gonna say name all kinds of rappers, but you know what I mean? Like, I know certain dudes, what they talk about, and it's exciting, is actually what happened in their life. You know what I mean? So if it was mandatory, let's say, as part of like, if you got signed and this was Mando, most rappers wouldn't last, bro, because either they're making up their stories or they're just living boring ass lives. And what I mean by boring is just regular life, right? Mm-hmm. Like wake up, brush your teeth, you know, go to the gym, or cook, you know what I mean? Like whatever you're into, brother. Like I play PlayStation, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it. So if we were to pod that by an hour and a half, you'd be like, I'm changing the channel.
So how niggas on Twitch be like? It sounds like that's Twitch though.
But for example, obviously we're gonna say Kai Cenat, right? You know, you say Twitch, Kai, that's it. True. But look, Wavy put me up on game when I saw him the other day. He told me, bro, this is crazy. Sometimes Kai streams for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. There was 30,000 people watching him sleep for like 5 hours. He's making money while he's sleeping. Imagine 30,000 people at your window, like, oh my God, FAYN is sleeping. Like, this is so great.
So nobody's gonna.
Somebody's like, bro, whoever you guys are out there, God bless you, because I cannot just, he's sleeping. Like, let me just tune in.
So we're not gonna talk about that. Like that.
And that's super pause, by the way, but whatever. Like,
that's fuck the pause.
Unless it's 30,000 girls, that's awesome.
Yeah, but even if it's 30,000, like anybody.
But that's weird, bro. 30,000 people are tuning in.
For 5 hours? Like
I even asked him, bro, you know what I thought in my mind? No, bro, you know what I thought in my mind? Like, some dudes go to sleep with, like, you know what I mean? At the same time he does. Like, I'm watching a stream. Okay. Like, Kai's my life. Like, it's bedtime. Like, all right, good night, Kai. Boop. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, night, Kai. You know what I'm saying? And he's there streaming. And then, like, he hears Kai wake up, like, he's like, yep. Back to the stream. Think about it, bro. That's power. Like, he has like an army of not just they like my music, bro. These people are addicted to watching me. Anything I say, what I do, constantly.
Who was Kai before Kai?
I have no idea, bro.
Like, but no. What I mean, like digitally, I get it. Twitch.
I don't know much about Cuz, bro. Like honestly.
No. Like, I mean, like, no. Like, who had that type of fan base? Where it's like,
I don't think we've ever seen that, bro. We've never seen that before.
Jordans or like,
nah, bro. There's not one celebrity out there right now that you can pull up probably a legit video of him sleeping or her sleeping.
No. That, I mean, not to that extreme, but like,
I'm just saying
that are willing to do what, like, they don't even care if this person, like a Cardi B, right? Okay. Cardi was very popular just for like.
On IG and shit?
Yeah, just, kind of just being herself.
Facts.
Because she really didn't have to be nothing extra. She was extra just because.
Yeah.
With Kai, he just got to sleep. But he had to build to that.
Oh, no, for sure. Right? Obviously.
Who is there any musician, any influencer? Like, for instance, right, there was people that would pass out to girls, women, to see Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's what I hear when you say 30,000 people,
bro,
5 hours.
Yeah.
Just watching this nigga sleep.
If Kai got into music like, tomorrow, he'd be probably the same level as Drake, as far as fan base goes. Maybe not success, but yeah, he would sell out a stadium for sure. I would not. I have a doubt in my mind if he came out with an album and he's like, I want to do my first concert at the Miami Marlins Arena, it would sell out completely. Like if it was Bad Bunny or Drake, I would have no. Bro, I would bet on it.
That's crazy.
Just off the fact that it doesn't matter if the music is good or not. It's just I'm a fan of Kai. That's it. I'm buying the ticket. That's power, bro. Think about it. Like he could dead ass come out with some trash ass music and still sell out a whole arena.
But how long does that power last?
Doesn't matter, you know. Fuck it. You do 1 year, bro. You make $80 million. Like, see you next life. Like, you know what I mean? We've
seen the ones that made money and fucked it up. We've seen the Tysons. We've seen the MC Hammers.
Yeah, but you've also seen Vanilla Ice, who's like balling out of control his whole life.
Nah,
bro.
The fall off.
Did you see that Vlad interview with Vanilla Ice?
No,
bro.
No.
Bro, this dude became like this week. Bro, this dude took the money that he made from Ice Baby. Yeah. And whatever he did in the concerts or that shit, took his money, invested it in real estate, and became a multimillionaire.
Damn, so what? All that fucking fake.
He bought the rights. Shit was the Ice Baby sample.
Yeah.
He bought that song, like the right. He owns the masters to that song. So whenever they play Ice Baby or the original song that he sampled, he gets paid. Plus, he's got mad properties, bro. The dude was talking about like he was like riding speedboats with Pablo Escobar back in the day in Miami. Like, bro, Vanilla Ice got a wild story.
Yeah, I gotta see this Vlad.
Bro, yeah, it's on Vlad and shit. They even show his car collecting up, bro. It's OD. Like, shout out Vanilla Ice, bro. I didn't even know your life was like that. He's been living a life. His life has been a movie since Ice Baby. Like, he literally never fell off. We thought he fell off because he's not in front of the camera.
No. I thought he fell off because he was in front of the camera. That's a real life fucking weirdo VH1 shit they used to do. And it was Flavor Flav and the tall white bitch and Vanilla Ice.
It's just because you don't see somebody, you know, in front of the camera doesn't mean that they fell off, champ. Like they're.
But even I don't think Chamillionaire fell off. And I don't see him in front of the
Probably
camera.
Not, bro. I heard Chamillionaire was doing some moves. Like, I'm pretty sure he's living lavish.
I don't consider that falling off if you found a transition to whatever you was doing and maybe only lasted a certain
It's just that hip hop, bro, has that bullshit of like, oh, like you're old, or yo, you fell off, or your last album was trash.
I'm like, out of mind.
Yeah, but it's like, but it's the only genre that's like hardcore, like to the T with everybody that's an artist. Like, it's very judgmental. It's like, oh, like he's a one-hit wonder. But bruh, in life, if you're a one-hit wonder and you do it right, bro, that's like winning the lottery, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. Think about it, my nigga. Okay, Lil Nas X. Let's say that Cowboy song, and he never did anything after that. Let's just say he just did that. One-hit wonder. Bro, his life is set forever. His family, his kids, his kids' kids. He could take half of his winnings, invest it in stock, buy real estate, buy businesses, and forever be rich. And you're going to call me trash?
So the guy that made Cause I Got High, because that's the only song we know from him. He never did nothing.
Oh, yeah. Afro Man.
That Afro Man.
Yeah.
You telling me he's living like...
I mean, I don't know him personally, bro.
No, obviously, but we're talking in the aspect of like a one-hit wonder that, let's say, never did nothing.
But one-hit wonders are winners, yo.
How?
If you win one, Charles Barkley never won an NBA championship, and he's considered one of the best basketball players ever.
But he's not considered a winner.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So if you make 10 albums and you're considered one of the dopest rappers of all time, but you never went platinum, you didn't get the chip, bro. You didn't get the chip. So if one guy makes one song and gets 10 chips off of one song, success rate, he's way better than you. Even if you're a better artist, better lyrics, better whatever, in the game of life, he's a winner, and you are second best. In financial, you know, success. I'm not talking about because that's like getting like saying, oh, if we're talking about that, then Nelly's the best rapper ever, and okay, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into that conversation because that's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like there's 1,000 rappers that I consider way better than Nelly that didn't even go double wood and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, let's not hate on the one-hit wonder because us as artists, we would fucking die for a one hit. just one hit. Because think about it, bro. That's what we work for. If you buy homes and you fix them up and you want to sell them for money, if you don't sell those houses back, you're failing at your job, right? So if I'm making music, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the business of music.
Yeah.
So now I want to be a professional, right? So I make a product. I want to sell it, right? I'm not talking about like me in love with my baby, this music. It talks about my life. Fuck that shit. Talk about I made a song, an MP3. I'm going to sell this MP3. Here's my product. If this product doesn't go platinum, I'm just not as successful as somebody else. It's just pure and simple. Just talking business. It is what it is, bro.
If we talking business, right? If that person that went platinum only gets a portion, it just looks successful. It's not actually successful.
But now we're getting into semantics and the contracts and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just talking about like that like song was a hit. Barkley, everybody loved it.
Like you said some analogy with Charles Barkley, right?
Yeah.
He probably, we know who he is, right? There's niggas that got rings that we don't know who they are. They
Facts.
Like they got rings like they was.
Bro, hell yeah.
So like
the sixth man, the dude that's on the bench.
So when
the Gatorade joint, he got a fucking ring.
So when
you got a fucking ring.
So that's what I'm saying.
Carl Malone got a fucking ring.
But we know their names.
But that's what I'm saying. Of course.
Without a ring.
But when they get around, but when they get in the room with a Dwayne Wade, with a Jordan, with a Kobe.
But that's ego, no?
It's not just ego. It's just that they're going to say, in the game of NBA, there's a championship. I have one. You don't. And that's the end of the conversation.
So a nigga like,
bro,
have you ever heard of La Russell?
Who?
La Russell.
La Russell.
Yeah, he's from the West Coast.
Nah, cuz I don't know.
He from like the Bay, right?
Okay. Is he a rapper?
Yeah, he an artist. He makes, let's say, hypothetically, independently, not hypothetically. This is what he says.
Yeah.
This is what he says, and I say hypothetically because I ain't in that man's pockets. I'm going off of what he say. He makes more money than, let's say, Lil Baby going platinum.
For sure.
Wouldn't you, as an artist, rather have more control over the music and the money than actually look like the part and the platinum?
But now we're switching gears. Now we're not because we're talking about one-hit wonders and the success of having the chip versus me making more money than the guy that has a one-hit wonder.
But you said it. That nigga better than the artist
because. But I was talking about like accolades. Like this is a one-hit wonder. Like this song. Forget about how much money he made. This song was #1 on the Billboard. All right, let's do it that way. #1 on the Billboard charts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use that as the metric, right?
Okay.
This is how we're gonna guide it. If you're #1 on Billboard for X amount of weeks, forget if you made $1. That's winning in our business. In the music business, if you're #1 on Billboard, you're basically #1 in the world, right?
Yeah,
because you're #1 on Spotify, on Apple Music, Tidal, blah blah. Billboard runs that's what everybody uses. Oh, he's #1 on Billboard. Oh, have you charted?
Fact,
when they use the word "have you charted,"
they even have subdivisions.
Bro, in any business meeting, has this guy charted? Let's look at Billboard. That's why they're the almanac of fucking music since forever. You know what I mean? You can go back and go like Elvis Presley numbers. So that's what I'm talking about. The NBA championship. Now we have E40, who's never charted. And E40 has been rich forever. E40 had more money probably than Snoop Dogg when he was in Death Row and Tupac and all these niggas. Of course, bro, I know this. Master P, coming out of nowhere, becoming a huge mogul. Baby from Cash Money. Yeah, of course, bro. These guys are phenomenal businessmen. This is incredible. They're geniuses. But that's not what I'm talking about.
You're talking about just having
I'm talking about the championship. Now, they could counter argue and say, well, bro, you got a championship, but you're living in a basement, and I got $17 million at the crib. Because
not just that, but you did it once. Like, if you did it once, why wasn't you that good to do it again?
I understand.
If you're really that good.
But
you're supposed to do it again and again. Like Kobe.
And it goes to what you said. Do you want to be rich, or do you want to be #1 on Billboard? We want both, because obviously you want to be #1 on Billboard and get money out of it. But then again, it's semantics, it's contracts, it's blah, blah, blah. Are you independent? How many people invested? I wasn't getting into that deep into the conversation. I just was talking about, like, do you want a championship or not, brother? Like, you know what I mean? And let's keep it real to the real. If you're a rapper, you want to be famous. Get the fuck out of here. That's the reason why you get on the mic and you battle and you want to put your mind out there. Because that's why producers want to be rappers. That's why the cameraman want to be a rapper. That's why the stylist wants to be a rapper. That's why the makeup girl wants to rap. That's why the barber wants to rap. Everybody in that room wants to be the rapper.
So they don't want to be the rapper because
it's fame. Because fame is
They
better
just
than
want-
money, bro. Fame is, bro. I've been around real famous people just like you have. Think about it this way: when you're around your famous people, do they ever pay for things? When you go to somebody's restaurant, or just everybody's like, no, don't worry, I got the table. So how you doing today? Hey man, look at what I got in the minute. Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have the chef bring you out something special. They go to the sneaker stores. Hey bro, I got these waiting for you. You know what I mean? Do you ever see them pull out a card or something like that? Most of the time they don't.
It's rare.
There's independent guys. Hey man, hey FAYN, look man, I'm a new guy from Miami. I'm starting a clothing line. Bro, you know what I mean? Can you show me some love, man? Wear my hoodie. You know what I mean? Bro, so you're constantly getting things for free.
Correct.
So you don't need money. If you saw your idol right now stuck on the side of the road, you know what I mean? Without $10 for gas, you would give him $10 because you're like, oh shit, I respect this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's $10, and he's just famous.
That's crazy.
Fame, bro. That's why Donald Trump became president. He didn't need money. You think $100,000 a job? You think he cares about that? No. But it's the fame. Famous, bro. Famous, bro. I saw a girl in Kendall crash her car because I was with a famous reggaeton artist, and this girl saw him. We were at the gas pump. She let go of the brake and slowly creeped, bang, until she hit the gas pump. She got out of the car shaking. Her homeboy, the artist, was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" She's like, I just couldn't believe it was you. I thought it was you, but I saw you and I didn't know what to do." Bro, she was like hysterical. And this guy's not like, bro, this guy, well, in Colombia, he's like super famous.
Or he got
no. But for a long time he was. Until he went to Colombia and really started doing his thing. But yeah, no, honestly, yeah, he was for a while. He got a huge hit years later, now in his late 40s. And got a banger like bigger than the original song. But for many years he was a one-hit wonder. And Puerto Rico did not even want to fuck with him. He had to go to Colombia to make it big. And I'm not talking about Nicky Jam. I'm talking about everybody else. But Nicky Jam is above it. That's a great example. You know what I mean? Nicky Jam was, Puerto Rico did not want nothing to do with him. He couldn't do a show there to save his life. Damn. Moved to Colombia, and Colombia embraced him. And bro, he had a second win. And now he's, bro, he's super rich. You know what I'm saying? He got a fucking restaurant in Bayside right now, cracking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but the point is, music doesn't have an expiration date. You can make music whenever, bro. As long as you make something that people want to fuck with, they'll fuck with it. But again, to the podcast, this is only going to boost your career because how we talk. If your life is interesting, if you're smart. Right now, bro, we're talking about food. All that shit you wouldn't talk about in your raps. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's my alter ego. Now I gotta be, well, you know, not necessarily tough, but like now it's a persona. Now it's Hollywood. Now I gotta put my Hollywood hat on because I'm on the mic. I got a beat. I got 3 minutes to make a message.
Yeah, because you, on top of you being yourself or trying to be yourself, you gotta be entertaining. You gotta be creative.
Yes.
You gotta say dope shit. You gotta make sure that you're being genuine. That's what I'm saying. Being yourself, you don't have to overthink it.
Schoolboy Q likes to go golfing.
Yeah. So
how many rappers make rap songs about going to golfing? Maybe a bar or two, right? But not a whole song, right?
And the bar is definitely
Would you want to hear a 3-minute song about a dude going golfing?
Not if I ain't into golfing.
Okay,
no,
so I'm saying most people in our world are not, but he enjoys golfing, bro. This is like his passion. So and he's very successful, but this is his passion. So if he opened up a podcast talking about golfing, that's a whole nother money stream of people that obviously play golf, that share his interest, but other people that are like, that grew up, you know, obviously with money, and they're like, but I enjoy rap music. Oh shit, you're a rapper? You like golf? So do I. So that's a whole nother money stream that he could take advantage of. Just because he's into something that's not part of our culture like that. So same thing with you, bro. If whatever passion you have, this is where you explore it. Hey guys, you know, I'm doing content. This is what I'm into. And bro, it's just a whole nother world. That's why I feel like content is the future. There's gonna be a time and place. Maybe it's not YouTube, but this is gonna go on forever because we're the new TV. This is way more interesting than watching the news because this is me for an hour giving you or 2 hours. Bro, Joe Rogan goes on for 4 hours.
Yeah, and content doesn't even have to be a podcast. Content just has to be what that person does and that is interesting. Like you said, to that person, like 2 Chainz, I think has an amazing content without having to like try too hard. Like it always makes sense for him to do.
But it's audio visual because his weed show that he does, or the most expensive is.
I'm talking about the most.
Bro, I mean,
because remember
his personality is crazy. Just him being funny, just him acting like he doesn't know something. Because he knows. I think he'd be capping on some bullshit because he's rich for a long time. He's intelligent. He's older, but he plays the role perfectly. Like he's like, I'm kind of ignorant. I don't know that shit, and people buy it and shit. I think he's a genius for it.
But I think that's still part of the whole entertainment part.
Well, he's being 2 Chainz, not him. Like not him. But it's dope though.
It's still
because it's content. Bro, it's still him making content, and it's different things. Like most expensive is so. Like there was one where he damn, I don't want to start bullshitting here and fuck it up, but basically he did episodes of things that me and you would never think of, and I know he never thought of.
True.
But that rich people fuck with.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And some shit like it was even almost like not make believe, but like, is this even real? Like, the gold.
Bro, there's
covered fucking chicken wings.
I watch a show on Business Insider. They got a YouTube channel, and they have a thing called, why it's called "Why Is This So Expensive?" And I saw one on Salvage Jeans from Japan. And I forgot the name of the company. I wish I knew it, man, bro. And it was basically why these Japanese denims are so expensive versus every other denim in the world. You know what I mean? I'm into fashion. You know what I mean? So I watched it, and I'm like, yo. That's crazy because these are all handmade. The dyes that they use is specific for just the process of dyeing each fiber and the way that they stitch it together for it to last that long. You're talking about a pair of jeans is like, let's say $300-400, but as they age, they become higher in price. So it's not like a Micah Miri jean where it's hot now, but you don't know what the value is going to be later on because Micah Miri jeans are tied to his brand. Right?
I got you.
So if there's any scandal, if there's anything, he might when Gucci had the racist situation, you know what I mean? Then they had to jump to Dapper Dan like, oh, we're not racist. We're giving this black man his flowers now. Whatever, you know what I mean? But niggas never stopped wearing Gucci.
That's a fact.
They never did because that brand was so powerful. But other people might not survive the storm. You understand what I'm saying?
A lot of people didn't survive the storm.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, back to the subject, guys. Make a podcast. Make any type of content. You like going outside and playing sports? Film yourself.
Be yourself in the process.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even have to talk. If you like to draw, just film yourself drawing. Whatever, because this could be your second job.
This could be that. Does it dilute it though? Does it dilute it?
No. You know what it is? Because even if there's a billion podcasts about rappers, and talking, let's say me and you have a conversation about Puff Daddy right now and everything that's going on. If there's a billion other streams that are talking about the same thing, even if it's the same subject, it's always going to be a different conversation. So I might agree with your point, but I like the way he said it better or she said it better. So I'm going to fuck with their podcast, even if it's 10 minutes, and I'll go back to your podcast.
True.
So no, because then I could say like, oh man, I'm tired of rappers. Why is there so many new rappers? Fuck yeah, I want to hear new rappers all the time. I love that there's 1,000 rappers every day.
Hear that though.
But I like it because everybody has a new opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to get tired of drinking water. So if there's a billion companies that make new water bottles, oh, okay, let me taste this one, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why there's new Jordans every day.
That's different than like a new rapper and new.
But it's the same shit. If you're talking about shooting a motherfucker in his face, right? If that's the main subject line, of, another gangbanger, another Crip, another Blood, another Mexican dude. You know what I mean? But it's just a new flavor. It's a new sauce.
But I hear the same complaints that I've heard in the past. Like drill music is too violent. When in reality, it's no different than the shit we grew up listening to.
Bro, people watch violent shit on Netflix, fucking Tubi. I mean, what's the difference, bro? Like, because it's audio? Are you more scared of a rapper than an actor?
It's because you're more influenced to listen to it versus watching it. Because you supposed to. No, hear me out. The music is supposed to be authentic. It's supposed to tell a narrative.
But it hasn't been like that since.
No, right. But to a child that's 12, 13.
But I think visual stimulation is way crazier than audio. Look, if I told you a story about a dude in my neighborhood that shot a dude, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, really? That's what happened? I give you the most detailed story. Boom, it ends. If I show you the dude shooting, That's gonna influence you a hell of a lot harder.
That's a real life situation in the
We're
sense
talking about
like,
violence. You're talking about drill
I'm
music
talking
is
about
violent.
entertainment. Like yeah.
But I'm saying I think a violent movie is way more influential
than a violent
bro. When
song.
I saw Colors, when I saw Menace to Society,
that made you want to bang more than
when I saw shit, when I saw Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, New Jersey Drive, Clockers. Oh my god, bro, that was, I don't give a fuck about no Wu-Tang album. When I saw that shit, I was like, and remember at the time I was in Puerto Rico, I was like, oh my god, America's vicious. I didn't know shit about it. I couldn't even speak English, bro. I didn't know about gangbanging. It didn't make me want to gangbang because I had no idea what gangs even were. I just saw a bunch of dudes that spoke English that was out there shooting shit and wearing dope clothes. They had cars. Like, you know what I mean? They were hanging out with their homeboys. And I'm like, it's kind of similar to what I see in Puerto Rico. But there wasn't no Puerto Rican hood movies. So this made me want to be like, oh, so this is what it's all about. So if I heard a song that was violent, for example, let's take Menace to Society. MC8, I remember he had a song on an album called We Come Strapped.
Okay.
And he's like, oh dog, this nigga had the crazy ass lyric. He's like, I hit the motherfucking volume up on the dash so no tattletale can hear the motherfucking blast. Think about it. Just put yourself in a car. I'm turning on the radio. I'm hearing, now the music is gonna drown out the shots, you know, when I'm doing my drive-by.
Yeah.
So it's very visual.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, when you see him in the movie,
yeah, it gives it like what? Like more believability.
I could say music videos are more influential than the song.
Because I was gonna mention that, but then again, it's like when you have your own imagination to base it off of, it's a lot different than what you're getting seen, right? So if you, for instance, right, there's movies based off books, and there's people that love the book more than the movie.
True.
These are soundtracks to these movies that we like because it sounds way better than it looks. Because let's say this movie, you know, is great because you're entertained by it, but you're not going out your way to try to like learn karate because you saw Bruce Lee. This was an error, yes. This was an error, but I'm not telling you that like a nigga that telling you what to do versus like you're hearing it day and day. You're not watching a movie in the car. You're not watching a movie like you have to stop what you're doing. Music, you could do whatever and it subconsciously fuck with you. It could naturally fuck with you. It could like you be connected to a song way more. You could connect to an audio way more than a visual because of what somebody's saying. Like,
no, but I disagree. Because if you go to jail and you go in there into the pod,
I knew that this was
but let's put it in real life.
I'm thinking it's.
But let's talk about real life. In real life, if you got arrested right now, God bless, you know what I mean? You go to jail today.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go in there and be like, yo, nigga, out in the street, I was knocking niggas out. I was fucking people up. You know what I mean? I'm a G. No. You gotta show and prove. I want to see you do these things. So, bro, in the real world, visual is way deeper in your soul than any audio you can hear.
If we're talking about that case, aren't you supposed to believe half of what you hear and nothing of what you see?
But that's a different subject.
But you're bringing up a different subject in the same matter. Like, if we're talking about real life, if you go to jail.
No, my point is that just the point is that people are more influenced
by what they see than
what they
hear.
Yeah.
So
for sure,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if people used to do science experiments where they hold people eyes open just to fuck with them, whether it was the Germans, this, that, and third, right?
Oh, yeah,
so I understand visual can be just as powerful but with audio, but I think personally I disagree because audio, it could be at any given time. It could be a sound.
I mean, I feel your point because it's more portable. I can hear it at the house. I can hear it outside. I can hear it in my earpods. In the car. I don't have movies. Like
it's there whether you want
it's
to.
It's more. There's more exposure to it.
You're influenced without even knowing you are. Like, you're influenced because you're seeing it, right? When you're done seeing it, you go back to reality. But if your reality is this constant, I'ma kill him shit, that's more influential than just seeing one movie one time and then maybe seeing it. Because remember, you might like a movie and it's that shit, but you're not watching it 5 times in a day.
No, facts.
But you hear a song, an audio,
facts.
You're like, man, I need to hear this shit again. I'm gonna ride to this shit.
Yeah.
Audio, it sounds more influential because you like you said, it's mobile. It's I can take this with me. I can let somebody it's easier because people could hide.
But visuals more powerful because that's the invention of the music video.
Correct. Because now
powerful.
But that goes into back then, like we didn't have the internet. Music videos was that it was a fake. Oh, this is how they live.
I mean, we didn't know no better. In a point, I do agree, but I think if we're really gonna get into it, I think it goes on a case-by-case basis because there's got to be people that don't need a movie, don't need any visual, and just by hearing a song, they get turned up, and now I'm gonna go, do some violence.
Yes, sir.
I was more of a visual because I grew up around an era where you had to really show and prove things.
But my brother, right? Let's take away the street factor from us, right?
Yeah.
Let's say sports.
Okay.
How often do football players and basketball players do what before a game to turn up?
No, music, yeah, for sure.
What
Boxers, all that shit, yeah, no, for sure.
It's because
the emotion behind it. No, I agree 1,000%.
Well, you know what they are watching? Themselves, and the coach, and the playback, and what they did.
For sure,
that visual is important. That's why I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But my argument is that I feel like there's more you can do with an audio than a visual, because you're right in a sense. It matters what you show. Action matters.
Yes.
Visual, it does, but action matters.
But I guess my whole point was that when you mentioned that people are arguing where the drill music is very violent and all that shit, they do have a point. But I'm just saying, look, if we're going
to not saying you though?
But I'm just saying like this: if you're gonna critique content, then let's do it across the board.
Yes, sir.
Let's just not do, this music is destroying society without you taking John Wick out of Netflix. Because bro, John Wick. That shit made me want to bust your gun, bro.
Call of Duty got niggas acting tripping.
Oh my God.
Call of Duty got niggas
video games, GTA, what is it? Grand Theft Auto 6.
Okay.
The trailer.
I ain't too up on the, but go ahead.
The trailer on YouTube broke the views from Mr. Beast.
I don't even know what Mr. Beast is.
So Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber in the world right now.
Okay.
Super dope content, bro. His stuff is very family friendly. He does like challenges and shit. Super. He helps out. He helps out a lot of people.
A trailer,
bro. A trailer of a video game that comes out in a year had more views in an hour than the biggest YouTuber in the world, who gets billions of views. And I'm talking about this dude spends probably millions of dollars per video. So you're talking about. And this is probably the most violent game that has ever existed.
And that would go to your argument more than mine, because video games, I would say, is more visual.
Of course, it's a video game. Like, you know what I mean? It's no audio. So,
but what's crazy is because video games became less personal.
Yeah,
it needed to be audio, because now I could talk to you from Australia and be like, yeah, you bitch ass nigga.
But we always had that, bro, because back in the day we had violent music and we're playing Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. So we this shit's been around. Fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was my point. That I don't think it's fair for motherfuckers to say drill music is too violent.
Bro, that shit was bullshit. The mayor of New York is like, oh, we got a band drill? Yo, what the fuck are you talking about, like, bro? Why don't you go you've been to the projects lately and maybe build them a fucking basketball court. Maybe get them some street lights. Maybe you need to invest in the schools.
And something tells me if he listens to rap, he's not listening
to
if
these dudes fix the hood up, there is no more extreme drill violence, because these niggas is like, yo, you want to go gangbang and shoot, or you want to go to this brand new playground that they built? They got basketball court. If I'm 12, 13 years old, I'm like, I'm going to go shoot some hoops, bro. Like, because, I'm healthy, bro. I'm not doing no drugs yet. I'm a young kid. You know what I mean? I'm only influenced in smoking cigarettes and doing drugs with y'all motherfuckers because there's nothing else to do. Most kids in any urban area across the world get into crime because they're bored. There's nothing else to do. Because don't get me like, oh, I'm poor, I can't eat. Bro, you could do anything. You could do anything to make money legally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, bro, somebody's going to tell me in the comments, oh, but what about them dudes in like the slums of Mumbai in India? Okay, that's extreme.
No, fuck the extreme part. What about the kid that, like, he sees the difference? Like, let's say his mom works at McDonald's and Popeyes, right? No pops in the crib, but motherfuckers, you still young, you still impressionable, and you're like, fuck, moms can't even get me new sneakers, but this nigga, I go down the block just walking past this nigga to go to school, he gives me $100, and I don't know exactly what he does, but he don't got to do what my mom does.
Bro, idle time is the devil's time. You heard about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so look,
yes, sir.
Just going from the same thing, but there's a big difference. do you have the balls to get into the street game? Just because you grew up in a poor neighborhood doesn't mean you're a gangster.
That's a fact.
I know plenty of pussy dudes that grew up in the ghetto with me.
Yes, sir.
That we were all poor. And then this dude he never came outside. He was scared. Like, he was like, yeah, he just looking through the window like, I know. Hey, we all grew up in the same neighborhood. No, it doesn't mean that all of us are gangsters. You can go to any ghetto right now, and there's a kid that's doing great, has A's in school. He's going to be a scientist one day. There's another dude that's being a doctor. Another guy's going to be a cop, a fireman. Bro, just because you're in the hood doesn't mean you're going to be a criminal. Because at the end of the day, to do crime, anything, to steal, to shoot, to sell drugs, you have to have balls. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, but you could just be dumb. And okay, fine. You're going to be that dumb dude that shot somebody and ended up getting 1,000 years on your first crime ever. That happens too. But most kids that take this as their life, they have balls. And I'm not glorifying it, bro. I'm not saying balls because
Courage doesn't have intelligence.
No.
I'm just,
he's courageous. He's like, you have
to. You don't have to be smart
because to be a boxer and I want to make money by getting hit in the face, bro, it's different than playing basketball, right?
That's a fact.
You know, MMA, you know, to get a roundhouse to the face, you gotta have some balls. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna be a catcher at the goddamn baseball.
And
you know what I mean?
There's a lot more people being podcasters than MMA fighters.
Me.
Me?
I'm not taking no roundhouse to the face for money. Goddamn the hell nah. I want to be Joe Rogan, bro. I want to be Kai.
That was crazy. You dig it?
Nah, bro.
So like, yeah, it's just that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
that's just crazy. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, look, if you're gonna judge anything that's negative, if you really want to get into it, bro, then fix these neighborhoods, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know it's cliche and everybody says it all the time. You guys hear Charleston White say it, and like, what's cuz the Dr. Umar and shit,
Umar
wild dude. Like,
so wait, talking about. So you saying like, if they had more things to do, they have less.
It's cliche, but it's true, bro. Like, think about it. When you was growing up, bro, like if you had more advantage, let's say most kids don't have fathers, right? So let's say you do have a neighborhood program where there's men, because when we're men, we look up to other men, right? So when you have a series of real serious men taking these young kids and being, look, guys, you might not be good at sports, so you might not care that there's a brand new basketball court or a brand new baseball thing, but let's talk. What's your problem today? You know, or look, man, I'm good at math, and a grown man tells you, bro, you know what? I'm proud of you, man. I'm not good at math. I wish I was your age doing math. That simple acknowledgement, that simple, you know, hooray, you did good, that could change that kid's life
forever.
Because if I'm good at math and nobody ever gave a fuck, and now my homeboy's like, look, man, you're really good at math. You can count these kilos and shit. You know what I mean? How fast can you count $1,000 in 20s?
Yo,
I'm really fast counting 20s. Oh, well, come work for me.
Yo, that's ill.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's some ill shit.
And the kid probably was a great mathematician.
I hope y'all really paying attention to what this man just said, bro. Because,
you know what I mean?
I'll be honest and say, like, I try certain shit just being bored. Like, just out of boredom, me and my friends were like, you try lean.
That's probably how graffiti started.
Fucking try lean,
graffiti was probably a bunch of niggas with a spray cans like,
but just imagine how many people try, like, now that you
boredom.
It's crazy because I like to think that it's more than boredom because you can be bored
of course,
just like,
yeah. But I'm simplifying it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just being real simple. Like, I think boredom, and when you're young, maybe not as an adult.
Yeah, no.
But idle time is the devil's time, brother.
We talking about like a specific demographic, which is young, impressionable kids that don't have. They got more time than they got money. They got more time than
Daddy's not around. He's working. Mama's not around. So you come home from school. You're at the house. There's nothing to do. And you're young. You're 12.
I was getting high.
And you know, think about it. Yeah, you start getting high. And then as a man, that's when your hormones start kicking in, nigga. So, you know, you're already looking at girls. You're like, shit, I need some money, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to start moving around. Like, you know what I mean? That's when you start thinking like, damn, should I break the law? Because again, just because you're bored and in the hood and all that shit, surrounded by criminals, doesn't mean that you got what it takes.
No, I don't.
Because, bro,
but even if you're a sucker, you want nice things too. So sometimes sucker niggas do shit.
But there's not a lot of successful suckers in the street game. Even
some people say that you a sucker if you in the street game because you,
of course,
you feel me. So I think when I say sucker, I mean like it's a lot of like what you said, like.
But there's nothing dope or great about going the crime way. There's nothing fantastic. There's nothing amazing about it. Doing crime is bullshit. Because every person that I've ever met that's successful in life, you know what I mean, in the grand scheme of things, always had to do it the legal way. That's why drug dealers wash their money. Money laundering only exists because you cannot beat the system. Ever. That's why money laundering exists. You can't be a successful crime organization without money laundering. That is more essential than having a plug. Because what the fuck are you going to do? People get caught spending the money, not making it. Selling kilos ain't shit. Is what are you going to do with the money? Because you don't have credit, can't buy a fucking house, can't buy a car, can't do shit if you don't have credit, if you don't have actual to prove where your income is coming from. And trust me, bro, if you become rich in the streets and you meet other people that got rich without breaking the law, you're going to feel like shit all the time because you always got to lie. You always got to hide. You're not going to enjoy nothing. So everything yo, bro, I know, man, I wish I could say y'all niggas' names, but man, I know people, bro, that have sold drugs their whole life. Their whole life. And in their late 50s are crying, saying, fuck, I never learned a trade. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know how to do nothing. If I filled out an application for a job in my 50s, I would not get hired nowhere. So if this street shit doesn't work out for me, bro, I'm going to be broke in my 50s with kids, a wife, 2 mortgages, 5 cars. Bro, that's scary, bro. You're talking about real fear. Not like what you see rappers talk about, like, I'm out here gang, 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 and you're 18 years old. Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But you sell drugs successfully for 40 years and maybe did a little time here and there, but for most of the time, you were outside. It's not, bro. I've had those conversations, and it's like, bro, I look at people like, for example, like my own family never broke the law. They went to college. They did great things, bro. That's the fucking real way. You know what I mean? Just because I rap about it and because that's the life that maybe I had to go through in a sense, that doesn't make it all right. That doesn't make it fantastic. I'm never going to sit on this podcast and be like, oh, yeah, you know, because I'm a street dude, blah, blah, blah. Nah, bullshit. Like, I wish I never had to go through that shit. I wish I would have made the same decisions. Bro, I got a homeboy that grew up 2 blocks from a block from me, and he's switching video games right now. Bro, the dude grew up like right next to. He saw the same things I did, went through the same shit we did. He was also a street dude, and he's like, "Fuck it, bro. I always like video games." Now he's on Twitch, twitching himself play, and he got a whole little community that he fucking vibes with. They talk and shit. He has the time of his life. God bless you, Jay Labo. Follow him on Twitter. On Twitch.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this. That's why it's called Finally.
Yeah.
That's why he's finally, and this is forever, because it's finally some real shit.
Yo, this was a great party.
Yo, let me give you your flowers.
Episode 4, bro.
You gotta relax. You're welcome.
Nah, but you too, brother.
No.
I gotta give you your flowers.
I gotta tell you this. Finally, someone giving it to y'all the realest way from a perspective that you ain't even know was there.
Facts.
So I say this, so we end this shit right.
Yeah.
It's finally and forever. We're doing this shit forever, and it's finally some real shit being said in the best way possible from 2 perspectives that's just authentic and genuine.
Bro, and I appreciate that, brother. You know, I love you, bro.
Nigga,
you know what I mean?
Niggas need to see this shit, bro.
But also, since we're on a positive vibe, you know what I'm saying? All you young kids out there, take advantage of this, man. I'm serious, bro. Like, it's good to be a rapper and street and all that other shit, but, bro, think about your life later on. If you're lucky enough to see your 30s and your 40s, start your podcast now or start your content now. You film your life, bro, because this is another stream of income. Your YouTube channel is also a business, and it's free to open. It's like me giving you the keys to a house that's run down, and I tell you, look, all you got to do is put some money into it, paint it, fix it up. It's going to be worth something in the future. Same thing with your YouTube channel. You might get 2 views. You might get 3 views. Put some money behind it, bro. Get a nice little camera. Look, these mics ain't shit, bro. Amazon, you know, a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Start your content because it's free to start. Bro, it's a blessing. Me and him never had this when we started up. So you guys need a second job, bro, go out there and create content. It's free to start again. Yeah, I can't keep stressing that enough because everybody has an excuse. Everybody's like, oh, I got to put money down. I don't have money to start a business. Bro, this is free.
Listen,
you know?
Man, don't.
Episode 4, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do next week episode 5. You know what I mean? Keeping it going, finally and forever. Like, share, subscribe, comment,
man.
boost this shit up. You know what I mean? Because we ain't going nowhere.
Head top. Just don't stop. We at your head top every fucking week.
Episode